Hello, my name is Dr. Jacqueline Lawrence, and I am presenting to you today Mornings with Jacqueline. Today I'll be talking about a subject around Halloween for Christmas, and it is entitled, And You Think Halloween is Spooky? And You Think Halloween is Spooky? Halloween's origins date back to the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain. The Celts, who lived 2,000 years ago in the area that is now Ireland, the United Kingdom, and northern France, celebrated their new year on November 1st. This day marked the end of the summer, the harvest, and the beginning of the dark, cold winter, a time of year that was often associated with human death. Celts, who believed a lord of death sent evil spirits into animals who roamed around all winter long playing terrible tricks on people, wore disguises so that evil spirits would think that they were one of them. They believed that on the night before the new year, the boundary between the worlds of the living and the dead became blurred. On the night of October 31st, which became known as Hallows Eve, or as we know it today, Halloween, they celebrated Samhain, when it was believed that the ghosts of the dead returned to earth, and it became easier for the Celtic priests to make predictions about the future. Just a few years earlier, the Celts began celebrating Halloween. A man by the name of Jesus had already made predictions about the end of the age, a future harvest, and the darkest period in history, a time of great distress, unequaled from the beginning of the world until now, and never to be equaled again. He told us in Matthew 13:39 through 40, that the harvest is the end of the age, a time when the weeds, or the people of the evil one, will be pulled up and burned in the fire. Later in the Olivet Discourse, Matthew 24, Mark 13, and Luke 21, when Jesus foretold the signs of the end of the age and of his coming, he warned us that as the world advances closer and closer toward the end, deceit, natural disasters, persecutions of Christians, famines, war, diseases, hatred, rebellion, betrayal, and wickedness will continue to increase in frequency and intensity. If you think Halloween is spooky, today, with its costumes of ghosts, ghouls, goblins, witches, warlocks, werewolves, vampires, and other underworld figures, harvest time, a time when the weeds will be pulled up and thrown into the fire, is going to make Halloween look like an Easter celebration. Somebody say, it's harvest time. The approaching of this time of the harvest is so evident. All we have to do is look at the signs, just as one would look at the tender twigs and leaves of the fig tree to see that summer is near, and will know beyond a shadow of a doubt it is harvest time. When we look at who's running and being supported in this year's election, we can clearly see it's harvest time. When we see ISIS becoming more and more rebellious and horrifying and dangerous, it comes as no surprise that it's harvest time.